Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What's in the Box, and I'll be testing, I'll be checking out what's inside this box. This here is an FM transmitter. So, these things were extremely popular back in the early 2000s, where there were a few auxiliary jacks, like auxiliary cables, and Bluetooth was not even implemented. These things were used when they were connected to your phones. These things had 2.5 mm headphone jacks and a ton of dongles. And trust me, if this company was still around, this would be the company that Apple would have recognized as their guru or something. Okay, so let's chug all these out and see what's inside. So this, whatever I have here right now, is a perfectly working model. So as you can see, the light glows and the FM transmitter is currently working. There is a plate which can be removed, which exposes the battery. So I'll just remove the battery off, and this exposes the battery housing. Right outside the battery housing there are two screws, one here and the other here. There are only two screws here, but if you are undertaking any such like autopsy of this thing or electronic gadget, or you're jerry rigging something, then it's better that you keep your screws organized. So I'll just remove these screws. These are two Phillips head screws which have to be removed. After you remove the screws, you can pry out the entire case off. And that's how you remove this off. Like, it's damn tough to remove it, and I do not suggest you going and doing this, because this case is held on tight, and if you damage it, it may not go back in. And this thing that popped out is the button which allows for the changing the frequency in which the FM is broadcasted. So I can remove the PCB here, and this PCB is what is actually the transmitter. So as you can see, the battery comes and fits right here, and these are two resistors where the frequency is actually generated. The signal input is through here where you plug in the audio, and this is the antenna. This is the power switch, and okay, the power switch will off, I'll just have to put it back in. And this is the LED indicator for the power switch. So let me put it back in. The power switch goes right back where it was, and the frequency adjuster where it was. Well, and nowadays a lot of you might not be using this, but if you're an old school guy like me who still uses the retro iPod Shuffle, the second generation, this comes in handy to play some old songs. And I'll just chuck this thing back into its case. So after that, this case goes back, and I'll just put the screws back in. After this, there's nothing much to do. You just tighten it back up. I put the battery back in, and there you go. That's a success. So guys, I hope you liked this video, and it's not actually a proper box, but this was the least I could do at the moment. So if you didn't like this video, please dislike it. You can hit that button, but if you did, please like it, share it, you can comment on it, and please subscribe to our channel What's in the Box.